Welcome to Module 3, where we're talking about designing and developing digital age learning experiences. So in this module, we are going to explore ways to basically make lesson plans and other activities and lessons for children where we are integrating technology either to help the student or the teacher. So that's kind of just a real quick summary of the things that we'll be talking about in greater detail in this particular module. So as always, let's begin by looking at our module task list to see what we're reading, entering in this module. You'll see we're reading chapters 4 and 5, and we're also developing a web quest or digital storytelling assignment, and the overview is in the reading folder, and then we're evaluating web resource assignment, and that overview is also in the reading folder, which I will open and show you in just a minute. You'll see that what we're turning in is our Chapter 4 review, Chapter 5 review. These are exactly like they were in the previous module with 1 through 3. No changes whatsoever, just different chapters and different material. You are going to turn in either a web quest or a storytelling project. It's your choice. And then you're also going to turn in the evaluating web resource assignment as well as contribute to the Module 3 forum. You'll see the due date of when all of these assignments are due as well there on the screen. So let's back up now and look at the reading folder so you can see where those documents are that I mentioned. So if we click here on our reading assignments, you'll see the Chapter 4 resources, Chapter 5 resources, and then you'll see the web quest or digital storytelling assignment. So I'm going to click on that so that we could just briefly talk about that for a minute. I think I have cleaned it out everywhere in the course, but I do want to point out to you that this used to be a group assignment in the past. It is not at this point, and so if anywhere you see this referred to as a group assignment, don't freak out. It is not a group assignment, and again, I think I have gotten it off of every document where it said group, but in case I missed one, know that it is not a group assignment for you. So basically, the chapters that you're reading tell you about web quest and storytelling, and the pages are here for you on this overview. So if you skimmed the chapter a little quickly maybe and didn't read enough in depth about those items, you can go back and refer to your textbook to make sure you understand what they are, why we use them, who we would use them with, and those kind of things. Now, you're under no obligation to pick based on your program of study. However, early childhood students, storytelling may be more appealing to you, and for our school-age students, the web quest might be more appealing for you. Again, you're not under obligation to do it that way. However, they do kind of line up age-wise with those choices of the assignment. So the next thing is I go into giving more information about web quest in addition to what was already in your textbook. I have some links here where you can check some examples out and see how they work, what they look like, and some different styles. Now there's a traditional web quest template that we always use, and it goes introduction, task, process, evaluation, conclusion, teacher page, and then the overall professionalism is what I included. But that template, if you use any of the free downloadable templates that I suggest for you, they already are set up so that they have those pages built in. So it wouldn't be like you're trying to create those. This is the known format of a web quest. So you'll need to have each of those. I give some description of what needs to be in there. Just as a little helpful hint with the process, that should be the step-by-step section of what students are doing, and this is a web quest. And if you read in your book and you read and watched the videos, it basically is spelling out to you. It's kind of almost like a little trek around the internet to visit related sites or with some videos maybe or some activities or games, whatever you find appropriate for the subject area and the age that you're working with. But there should be lots of links in those steps where the students are going to different pages. If there are not any links, it's not a web quest. So sometimes students just kind of jump right to this section and try to follow these little directions right here that are in front of your screen, but they didn't go back and read in the book or watch the videos that are linked right here up above, and then they kind of miss that important part, that all of the steps in the process Not every single one, but the majority of them should have some type of a link in there that the students are going to go visit a website of some sort, even if it's a game or a video or whatever. Okay, so you'll put all of that together, and to turn it in, you would send me the link to your web quest, and that's the web quest. If you're choosing storytelling, with storytelling, here again are some more resources that are a supplement to what was already in your book about it, and here are some different softwares that are free that you could use to create the digital story. And one of them, this last one, Screencast-O-Matic, is the one that I use when I make these videos like what you're watching right now. And it tells you here what your storytelling has to include. You'll see an original script, images that you have permission to use, and audio. And you can follow the steps outlined on page 96 and 97 in your textbook. And then here's how you get your points and grading for this one. So again, your choice for either of them, and you can go on from there. Now, if you have any questions about that assignment, or picking, or which one to do, or help with one of them, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. The other document that is in here is evaluating web resources, and this is the assignment there. I am not going to spend a lot of time going over this because I have a whole video, which I'll show you in just a second, that explains how to do this assignment. So there's already a video going through this assignment. So let me take a time to jump back and show you some of that. So if we go back to Module 3, we've looked at the task list. Here we go, there's Module 3. We've looked at the task list. We've looked at the reading assignments, which are where those two documents I just opened were. Here's your Chapter 4 review. Here's your Chapter 5 review. Here's an example of a web quest that some former students made, and they've given me permission to share it on the site. So here's an example of one of those. And then here's where you're going to turn the assignment in. Next, I have this video. So again, you can click here. I'm going to stop that. You've got a video going while I'm making a video, but there's a video that can come up. Make it a bigger screen. There you go. So there's the video that will show you how to make the web quest. So you really don't need me to go over that here because there's a whole video on it. That's where you turn the evaluating the web resources assignment in, and then here's the Module 3 form. Also, I'd like to just remind you that in Module 2, I gave an overview of the virtual field trip and the creating a class website assignment, and you should be continuing to work on those. They'll come due in Module 5, but again, you don't want that to sneak up on you. It would feel like a really big load if it was all in just Module 5. So, hope all is well. If you have any questions, if anything's not clear, please reach out to me, and I'll talk to you again soon.